To celebrate the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death, a group of young Bangladeshis have been chosen to perform Romeo and Juliet. They will perform on the national stage in Dhaka. These young people have come from all over Bangladesh. Even though they have never acted before, they will attempt one of the world's greatest plays. Over the last 2 years, the British Council, Dhaka Theatre and Graeae Theatre Company have collaborated on a pioneering project. They have selected a play, auditioned hundreds of young people and run workshops for the new actors. The difference with this Romeo and Juliet is that the entire cast are disabled.
Our local partner is Dhaka Theatre and Mr. Nasiruddin Yousuff, who's the producer for A Different Romeo and Juliet. He's actually the founder of Dhaka Theatre. And we reached out to Jenny Sealey. We were very lucky. She is the artistic director of Graeae Theatre in UK. She's also the artistic director of Paralympics 2012.
Jenny Sealey is the director of Graeae Theatre Company. She struggled to be accepted as an actor in UK. But when she directed the opening of the 2012 Paralympics, she achieved worldwide recognition. This experience sparked a passion for disability theatre in countries like Bangladesh.
Timing was perfect. I just finished doing the opening ceremony of the Paralympic London 2012 Paralympic opening ceremony. So I was on a high, and then back to real life, everyday job, blah, blah, blah. And my confidence started to go down. So when this came up, it's like, another opportunity to be at the start of something new, liberating and exciting, and also challenging and changing the face for deaf and disabled people here in Bangladesh. But I really do believe that if we can create a marvellous piece of theatre, that will give a very strong message that, sorry, we are not happy about being thrown away, discarded. We are people and we absolutely have every right to be on that stage.
Jenny Sealey is assisted by Jenny Draper, her signer. They are joined in rehearsals by Esha, Dola and Nishad. Together they are developing the skills of these complete beginners. Rehearsals take place in the town of Shapar, sitting just outside the capital city of Dhaka. National charity BRAC has donated their conference center. Here the actors can learn to act in privacy.
This group of people who are from all over Bangladesh don't know that inside them they're an actor, and that's my job, is to get them out, get their hearts out, get their stories, and suddenly get their confidence up, thinking, I'm an actor.
Each of these new actors have been handpicked for their raw talent and their determination to achieve the goal.
Everyone forward, fast.
Through a series of exercises and games, the directing team have been building their confidence.
My Romeos, which is Rabbit and Typhoon. Typhoon's there, he's got hands that shine, he's got these eyes that twinkle, and he's on it. Same with Rabbit, that's why I put them together. He's got these big long eyelashes, and he had one leg shorter, it's almost like an elbow, and he has a bamboo stick to create his other leg. And he moved, they both move with this sort of grace and elegance, this dreaminess, which is very Romeo. Juliet, I have Shilpakala and Shruti. Shruti is deaf and she's flirty, she's feisty. Same with Shilpakala, she has a very, very interesting story. She has a love marriage, so she really understands the story of Romeo and Juliet. My Makusho Saddam walks on his hands with flip-flops on his hands and his feet. Most beautiful physicality. Tybalt is Sharaful. He walks on his hand and his legs tuck underneath him. And I have Shodal, who is deaf, that's his sign name. They've both got this look about them. You trust them with your life, but you don't trust them. That's what I love. There's a dark side with both of them. So I have Lord Montague, who's our lovely, lovely, lovely showgirl. Calm man, caring, status, lovely, and he's a very valuable team member. He really, because he's slightly older, he really wraps his arms around the whole team. So I do see him as my leader. I have my Lady C, who is Paveen, and she's young, she's elegant, she absolutely runs that house. It's a woman's house and she knows what she wants for her daughter. Murshid, who he has got the best smile in the world. And he walks on his knees and he has an elegance of a ballet dancer. His posture is absolutely perfect. He's such strength, and when he smiles, the whole world smiles with him. Two nurses, we have Mutka, who has that lovely sort of elegance of an older woman who knows. As in Mukta herself, she has that. She also has a daughter, so she understands that. And Ripon, man, but he's going to be my nurse. Beautiful, clear signer, open heart, wrapped people around him.
As the cast begin to work on the script, it's clear that language is an issue. Many disabled people in Bangladesh miss out on education, and Shakespeare is very difficult for them. The international team need to work in both English and Bangla, as well as English Sign Language and Bangla Sign Language. The production has been designed with most parts played by two actors, a deaf and a physically disabled actor.
They're learning from each other, teamwork. They're all learning bits of sign language, and all the deaf are learning how to translate from Shakespeare into sign language.
রোমিও জুলিয়েটের যে প্রথম দেখাটা এবং ওদের যে প্রেমের শুরু এই সিনটা হচ্ছে। আর যেহেতু আমাদের বাংলাদেশের সোসাইটিতে একটা ছেলে একটা মেয়ে মানে স্টেজে কিস করবে, এটা আমরা তো দেখাইতে পারবো না, বা প্রেমের শুরুটা এগুলো সব হাতে হচ্ছে।
The translation of Shakespeare's plays are very difficult because it's all poetry.
আর সবচেয়ে কঠিন রোমিও জুলিয়েটের কঠিন কাজ হচ্ছে, এটা তো বিদেশি ভাষা, মানে রোমিও জুলিয়েটের শেক্সপিয়ারের লেখা সেটা হচ্ছে বিদেশি ভাষা। ওইটার বাংলা মিনিং করতে অনেক বড় বড় ওয়ার্ড, কঠিন কঠিন শব্দ সেখানে আমরা বুঝতে পারছি না।
The day has come to an end and it's time to go to sleep. However, the actors need to practice as much as they can if they are going to be ready for the performance. Each new day of rehearsals brings its own challenges. In Bangladesh, physical disabilities are rarely corrected. These people have found clever ways of getting around and doing what they need to do, but it's exhausting work. Despite the high number of disabled people in the country, they face serious discrimination. In Bangladesh, the disabled are usually hidden away and considered to be an embarrassment, a curse, and a burden on society.
This is a social taboo. It's a curse. So God has given you a disabled child. That means you have done something wrong in your past life. This is the thing. This is the mindset of the society.
The stories were the same as when you meet deaf and disabled people in the UK, that so many of us are just pushed away, sidelined, ignored. So there was a connection immediately.
তো গ্রাম থেকে আমার একটা স্টেশন আছে নরসিংদী থেকে আর কি, 5 দিন আর কি, ওখান থেকে টিকিট কেটে গাড়ির মধ্যে উঠছি, উঠে বসছি পরে বসে রয়েছি। তো পরে স্টেনে গিয়ে একজন ভাইয়া গাড়ির মধ্যে উঠছে, ওইটা সিট নাই, একমাত্র আমার পাশে সিটটা আছে। তো বললো কি ও আমার সাথে বসলো, বসিয়া আমার সাথে বসতে প্রথম আমাকে দেখে নাই। তো আমি ব্যাগটা মানে বসে আছি অনেকক্ষণ একসাথে বসে আছি, তো ব্যাগটা আমি একটু উপরে তুললাম, উপরে তোলার পরে যখন ও আমার পাটাকে এমন দেখলো, সে ড্রাইভারকে বললো, ড্রাইভার আপনি বলেননি কেন সে এরকম, তার সাথে আমার সিটটা দিলেন কেন? ড্রাইভার বললো, কেন সে কি মানুষ না? মানুষ আর টানুষ পরে বুঝবেন, ও কি মানুষ, ও মানুষটা আপনার আমার সাথে ওর সিটটা দিলেন কি জন্য? তখন আমার কাছে অনেক খারাপ লাগছে।
একদিন আমি আমার বন্ধুদের সাথে খেলতে গিয়েছিলাম, তখন আমার এক বাড়ির পাশের ছেলে, সে আমাকে ধাক্কা দিয়ে নদীতে ফালাই দিছে। তখন খুব খারাপ লাগছে, একটা ঝগড়া হয়েছিল, আমাকে খুবই মারছে। আর ওইখানে যখন বুঝছিল তখন আমার পা নেই, তখন খুব খারাপ লাগছে, কেননা পা ছাড়া একটি মানুষ খুবই খারাপ লাগে। আর আমার বন্ধুদের সাথে এখনও অনেকে ভাবে আমি কিছু করতে পারবো না, এখনও আমাকে অনেক গালি দেয়, বিভিন্ন অশালীন ভাষায় আমাকে গালি দেয়, খুব খারাপ লাগে।
আমি এক সময় একটা বিয়ে বাড়িতে যাই, ওইখানে যাওয়ার পরে একজন আমাকে বলে যে, গেটে যাওয়ার সময় বলে যে তুমি এখানে কেন আসছো, এ তো শুভ কাজ, বিয়ে তো শুভ কাজ, তুমি তো অশুভ, তুমি এখানে থাকবে না, এই কথা বলে আমাকে অপমান করে এখান থেকে বের করে দেয়। আমি অনেক কষ্ট পাই।
In spite of all the pain and rejections they face, love is still a possibility. Disabled people in Bangladesh face many restrictions when they fall in love. But the story of Romeo and Juliet reminds them of their own stories.
আমি আমার ওয়াইফকে যখন প্রথম দেখি, ওর হাসিটা আমার কাছে খুব সুন্দর লাগে।
আমার বরকে যখন আমি প্রথম দেখি তখন আমার খুব ভালো লাগছিল, বাট আমাকে কেয়ার করে নাই। ওই যেমন রোমিও যেমন আসে যে পার্টিতে নাচার জন্য, কি জানে কি জুলিয়েটের সাথে ওর দেখা হবে বা ওদের এক পর্যায়ে প্রেম হবে, ভালো লাগবে। যখন দেখে, চোখে চোখ হয়, কথা হয়, তখন বুঝতে পারে। ওরকমই কাহিনী হয়েছে, আস্তে আস্তে আমাদেরও প্রেম ওরকমই হয়েছে। আমাদের
দেশের মেয়েরা সবাই তো এটা নিয়মে আমাদেরকে দেখে একটু এড়িয়ে চলতে চেষ্টা করে, কিন্তু এখানে আমাদের স্মৃতি আপু আছে, শাকিলা আপু আছে, মুক্তা আপু আছে, তারা কিন্তু আমাকে কখনোই কিন্তু অন্য চোখে দেখেনি, তারা আমাকে সবসময় ভালোবেসেছে। এই জিনিসটা আমার কাছে অনেক 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 ভালো লেগেছে।
কাউরে ভালো লাগিয়ে থাকে, আমি তো তা বলতে পারবো না যে আমাকে আপনার ভালো, তোমাকে আমার ভালো লাগছে, কারণ আমার একটা পায়ে সমস্যা। এইটা দেখলে তার সে তো মাইনে নেবে না, তো নিবেই না, তার ফ্যামিলিও কখনো মাইনে নেবে না, কারণ এইটা আমি সমাজের চোখে, মানে তাদের সমাজের চোখে আমি কীভাবে তাকে নিয়ে যাব, আমাকে কি নিয়ে সে কীভাবে নেবে, সে একটা আত্মীয় বাড়ি ধরেন যাবে, কিন্তু সেটা তো সম্ভব না। আমাকে নিয়ে যখন যাবে তখন ওর বান্ধবীরা, ওর বন্ধুরা সবাই বলবে কাকে বিয়ে করছো, যে হাঁটে কীভাবে, এইটা এমন অনেক ধরনের কথা বলবে।
It's the end of rehearsals and the actors are feeling determined. The play is coming together, but they now have to go back their homes and wait for the final rehearsals in March. The week of the performance has arrived. Preparations are underway at Shilpakala Academy, the cultural center of Bangladesh. The set has been designed by Mamun Al-Dhali, who designed many of the biggest theatre production at Shilpakala. He and his team are building it by hand.
এই যে সার্কেল, এই যে গোল একটি বৃত্ত তৈরি করা হয়েছে, এটা আসলে ডিফারেন্ট রোমিও জুলিয়েটের এর জন্যই করা হয়েছে। এটি যে একটি আলাদা রোমিও জুলিয়েট, ফলে ইট ইজ স্টেজ উইদিন দ্য স্টেজ।
Time is running out, and these young people are about to step onto the stage for their final rehearsal. They were once hidden away from society, mistreated, and misunderstood because of their disabilities. But now, they will step out in the full view of the public. The actors have prepared many months for this day. Now they need to prove that they can cope with performing in front of a big international audience. All the musicians are blind apart from their singer. They are responsible for weaving together the performance. With the support of Jenny Sealey and the directing team, the time has come to prove themselves.
They were not here, so they're here now. We're going to do a full run through now. And now we will see what it is actually going to be. So this is it, final run through.
Bachchu Yousuff is director of Dhaka Theatre, one of the leading directors in the country. He oversees the final production.
And the problem was with the direction of the ball. So the batsman hitting the ball and the ball is going in one direction. So someone, of course, two of them were looking at the direction, but most of them are looking on their own. I mean, they thought that ball is going there. So ball was everywhere.
The actors are facing a major challenge. They have never had to dance before. It's physically and emotionally demanding.
নাচতে আমার খুব কষ্ট হয়েছে কারণ আমার পায়ে সমস্যা আর পার্টির জন্য খুব সুন্দর করে নাচতে হবে বারবার বুঝাইছে হয়তো বা আমার বুঝতে ভুল হয়েছে আর আমি এটা ভালো করে ক্যাচ করতে পারি না নাচ তো অনেক কষ্টের বিষয়
It's the same thing about trying to make sure that the blind musicians are listening so that they know the minute they hear one of the actors start to speak, they need to lower the music so that the audience can hear what's being said. It's just pushing them to remember some of those key elements. Again, it's a teamwork thing. It's about they have to just because they do, as all musicians do it. They think that their sound is the most important sound in the whole world, and they ignore everything else. And it's also particularly true of blind musicians. They just woof into their world and forget where they are. And it just reminds them, no, you can't do that in this.
It's taboo for actors to kiss on stage. So Jenny has come up with another way to tell the story. Romeo and Juliet is known to be Shakespeare's most romantic play. But can the actors perform convincingly? Even though most of them lack experience in love.
Juliet died really slow. She needs to die a little faster.
When Juliet has died, the lights need to come down much quicker.
Other than that, there were a couple of lighting cue problem that we were facing. So we wanted to fix that. We wanted to fix the timing of it because it took a very long time after Juliet's death for the light to go off and for other cast members to come on.
The Shilpakala Theatre is filling up fast, and the backstage nerves continue to mount. All their hopes are tied up in 90 brief minutes. As the hour of the performance gets closer, the tension in the dressing room gets greater.
অনেক লোক আসবে দর্শক আসবে আমাদেরকে দেখতে আমাদের মনে হয় চলো সবাই চলো কষ্টের ফলটা পাবো
নার্ভাস লাগতেছে কিন্তু ইনশাআল্লাহ পারবো পরে খুব ভালোভাবে করতে পারবো সবার সামনে উপস্থাপন করতে পারবো ইনশাআল্লাহ
But it seems that no one is more nervous than the directors.
I'm a performer as well, and I've never been this nervous or restless even for my show, like ever. This is like the first time I'm actually physically feeling pretty like wrecked.
Every play I have ever done, I am always terrified on the first night.
I am a little bit nervous.
You know how to do it. You are capable of doing anything and everything in this world. Just go there and do it.
Yeah, it'll be a great show. I'm sure it'll be a great show. They have a wonderful energy, so I'm pretty sure, I think they're finally figuring out how big a deal this is actually for theatre in Bangladesh and how they're going to be a part of the history.
ওদেরকে এটাই বলেছি, don't be nervous.
Enjoy it, breathe, project, and tell the story, and work together And I have a mantra that I've been saying to them over the last few weeks. You watch, you listen, you feel, and you react. If they do all of those, they'll be fine.
It's time for the performance.
They will be curious, of course they will, just seeing such difference on that stage. And our actors saying, come on, look at us. We give you permission to look. And as they're looking and they get more and more drawn into the story, it's not that they will forget that there are disabled people on the stage, but they will connect, because love is a universal story.
Romeo and Juliet!
রোমিও, কেন তুমি রোমিওই হবে? বংশের ধারা ভাঙো, ফেলে দাও তোমার পদবি। তুমি যদি তা না করো, তাহলেও প্রেমে সাড়া দাও, এবং একদিনও আমি আর হাত থাকবো না।
আপনার মেয়েকে বলবেন আমার ছেলে থেকে দূরে থাকতে।
আমার মেয়ে মরে যাবে, তুমি আপনার ছেলের কাছে যাবে না। আমার মেয়ে আপনার ছেলের কাছে
জুলিয়েট, তুমি রোমিওকে বিয়ে করতে রাজি আছো? বলো কবুল, কবুল, কবুল।
কি বলবো আমি নিজে বিশ্বাস করতে পারি না যে আমি এই মঞ্চে অভিনয় করছি।
প্রথমে এই নাটকটা শুরু করি তখন আসলে এরকম একটা চিন্তা ছিল না যে আমরা এরকম একটা পর্যায়ে আসবো বা এত দর্শকের সামনে দাঁড়াতে পারবো, নাটকটা করতে পারবো। তো আজ সত্যি খুব হ্যাপি, এত হ্যাপি যে আমি সব ভাষা হারিয়ে ফেলেছি। খুব ভালো লাগে।
আমরা কইতাম মনের মধ্যে তুষারপাত হইতেছে, তুষারপাত।
এখন খুব ভালো করলাম, দর্শককে দেখলে দর্শকের উপর ডিপেন্ড করে, দর্শককে দেখলে খুব ভালো করতেছি।
আমরা যাদের নিজেদের সুস্থ মনে করি তাদের পক্ষে এই ধরনের অভিনয় করা সম্ভব না।
আমি আসলে একটা বিষয় আমি সবসময় মনে করি যে প্রত্যেকেই কোনো না কোনো দিক থেকে স্পেশাল।
আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে যে স্বাভাবিক মানুষের চাইতেও তারা স্বাভাবিক অভিনয় করতে পেরেছে।
This something like this in Bangladesh the first time, it actually brought a tear to my eye. Believe it or not, I shed a tear.
এরা এবলদের থেকেও আরো বেশি সক্ষম, সেটা প্রমাণ করেছে আজকে অভিনয়ের মধ্যে দিয়ে।
I want to say words fail me because I find it very difficult to sum up in words what a wonderful performance we've seen tonight. I feel particularly proud of 3 wheelchair users who come from CRP, but I think we're so grateful to be allowed to be part of this very unique and very special evening.
I thought it was an amazing and inspirational performance to see the most extraordinarily talented young actors bringing Shakespeare alive and also giving an amazing Bangladeshi flavour to it. I think it was one of the best performances I've seen in my life. It was moving and you could tell that the audience were absolutely amazed, something really historic. And I hope that it will showcase both Shakespeare, Britain, Bangladesh, and just the sheer talent.
These are new people and over such a short period of time, and they can very, very proudly call themselves actors. I'm exhausted and I just want to cry and cry and cry with pride and happiness. We've done it!
They have proved themselves that they can do anything and everything.
They're just extraordinary people, and you're working with such raw talent, and Jen's just brought the complete best out of them.
But this is closed because of that adrenaline, that excitement, something new, and smashing history and making history. Oh, I could not be happier.
The performance has been a success, but what next? Will there be a lasting legacy, or will these young people just go back to their old lives?
The legacy of this is epic. The group will tour all over Bangladesh, to villages, to big institutions, to universities, because we have a real responsibility to spread the word about deaf and disabled people can and will create art, and good art. And I'm so hoping that some of our partners will give money so that some of my actors can set up their own theatre companies. And so we change the life of deaf and disabled people in Bangladesh forever.
Leader of Bangladesh society and politics and culture, they should recognize these people, that they are human beings. They have same right that we have, but they are deprived of this right. So through Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, while they will be doing this, they will definitely prove that they are capable of doing anything.
Policymakers to think about how they can help this 12% to have more access to opportunity, to education, to job, to lifestyle, everything which is a basic right as a Bangladeshi citizen.
They're going global. They are going global. They're going on tour in Bangladesh. They're going to go to India. I think they should come over to the Globe in London. Oh, the world is theirs.